My sister-in-law tried to poison me at my husband's birthday party after I announced my pregnancy, but accidentally poisoned her own husband instead and landed in prison. I've been married to David for 7 years and love everything about our marriage except his toxic sister Lauren, who brings negativity into our lives. When I first met Lauren, I liked her, but she's manipulative and negative. She consistently treated me coldly, bringing up David's exes for no reason and telling him how well they were doing. She would deliberately invite David's exes to family dinners and constantly check my Instagram, complaining if men commented on my photos. When David and I got engaged, Lauren got up and walked out of our engagement party, later calling him crying about not being told first. During wedding planning, Lauren criticized every decision I made. One day, she mocked my centerpiece choices, saying they had no class, and this was why she wanted her brother to marry someone better. That was my breaking point. I told her she was no longer invited to our wedding. She eventually apologized and attended, but wore a black floor-length gown with veil to our pink and pastel wedding, looking like she was attending a funeral. She went around telling everyone she was mourning losing her brother to another woman. My in-laws eventually asked her to leave when she wouldn't stop making a scene. When I gave birth to our son Nathan, I refused to let Lauren near our baby. 2 years ago, Lauren had a miscarriage with her boyfriend Tyler, so David and I became more forgiving and allowed her to bond with Nathan. She seemed to change initially, but returned to her toxic behavior, always playing the victim. This year, she got married but excluded us from her wedding, claiming I might upstage it since I'd worn black to hers. When my in-laws threatened not to attend or pay, she apologized, and we went. 6 months later, she was at our doorstep complaining about her marriage failing. While staying with us, Lauren became obsessed with my gym routine, asking why I needed to work out or why I took work clothes to change after. At lunch one day with my in-laws, Lauren asked if David and I had signed a prenup. When we said no, she suggested I was cheating because I carried clothing changes everywhere, claiming it was her duty to warn her brother. She even joked that Nathan might not be David since he didn't look like him. David exploded, telling her she didn't deserve to be a mother and her child would be better off in heaven than with someone like her. We cut contact after that incident. 2 months ago, I discovered I was expecting our second child. We decided to announce at David's birthday party that my in-laws were hosting. Lauren showed up uninvited after hearing about it from others. She apologized and claimed she'd been in therapy, seeming genuinely changed. During the celebration, when David and I announced our pregnancy, everyone was delighted except Lauren, who looked stunned and walked away irritated. Later, Lauren approached me beaming, saying she personally wanted to serve me food since she was excited about my pregnancy. She handed me a plate, saying she wanted to make up for being rude in the past. When I looked at the dish, I found she'd put shrimp on it. Since I'm highly allergic to shrimp, I was shocked and got up to get different food. Her husband Tyler approached to congratulate me on the pregnancy and asked why I hadn't been eating. When I explained Lauren had served me shrimp probably by mistake, Tyler said he'd take the dish since he enjoyed shrimp while I got a fresh plate. 5 minutes later, Tyler began vomiting violently. He pointed at his plate and throat before fainting. Everyone realized what he'd eaten had poisoned him and called an ambulance. That night, I sat down with David and my in-laws to explain what had happened, how Lauren had served me the dish that Tyler accidentally consumed. We reviewed security camera footage which showed Lauren presenting me the poisoned plate. The truth was undeniable. My in-laws gave the evidence to police and Lauren was arrested after admitting everything. Tyler not only pressed charges but also filed for divorce. At her trial, Lauren admitted to years of jealousy toward me. She'd wanted one of her friends to marry David and never wanted an outsider in the family. She became enraged when we announced our pregnancy because she was also pregnant and wanted to share her news first, feeling we stole her moment to shine. From pregnancy hormones and rage, she mixed rat poison with my food, intending to hospitalize me, but claiming she never wanted to physically hurt the baby. She said she deserved a lighter sentence since I basically poisoned her husband by giving him my plate. The judge rejected her plea and she was sentenced to prison. Lauren is now serving time and will be away from our lives for considerable time. Tyler successfully divorced her and is free. Our family now includes a baby daughter whose presence has brought warmth despite the shadows of the past. Nathan is ecstatic about being a big brother and has been showering his little sister with affection.